Hey, Rick Garza here. How's everyone doing out there? I got a good one for you today. We're going to take a look at the American Series Soloist. We're going to compare it to some other offerings by Jackson. I know there's been some videos out there already that's been done on this, but we're going to do our own take on it and do some comparisons, look at what they got on it, and see if it's worth the price tag they're asking. So stay tuned. We're going to get right to it. Okay, so let's get into this new Jackson coming at you from Corona, California, the American Series Soloist SL3. That new Jackson is made out of the Fender plant in Corona, and they claim that it's modeled more after an 80s style soloist. And let's look at some of the specs that particular model has on it. We'll look at the pros and the cons of that particular model. So it comes with an alder body, gloss finished. The neck is glossed on the back. It's not wood. I know that's a negative. That's one of the cons that some of the people have talked about. Comes with Goto locking tuners. Has a locking nut. And unfortunately it has a Floyd Rose 1500, not an original Floyd Rose. I know that's a negative for some people, but if you spend the money for the guitar, then you can afford to throw on an original Floyd Rose if that's what you want. Personally, I think that they should have added it, but it's not a deal breaker for me. So it's got a maple 3-piece maple neck. 24 jumbo frets with a scale length of 25.5 inch. The truss rod has the thumb wheel at the body as well as the regular truss rod adjustment at the neck, or at the top of the neck. And it has humbuckers at the bridge and 2 single coils, Strat style, one in the middle and then one at the neck. They're Seymour Duncans, and it's got a 5-way switch instead of the 3-way switch. That's a plus. And it comes with a foam core case, which it should for the price. And let's see, what am I missing? Yeah, I got some notes up here. It's got an ebony fingerboard, so that's good. Also, the inlays has the lumen lay inlays along the side of the neck. And it has mother of pearl shark inlays. So they're not the pearloid, they're actually the mother of pearl. So that particular guitar comes with a heavy price tag of $25.99. The slime green comes at $24.99. The other 3 models, the black, the white, and the blue, all come in at $25.99. That is a pretty heavy price tag. Cuts a lot of people out. There might be a lot of people interested in that guitar that are not going to be able to afford this particular guitar based on its price point. But the question is it worth what they're asking for it? So let's take a look at the MJ Series Soloist. And I got some notes here on that one, and let's see what its specs are. So that one, it comes with 2 humbuckers. They're also Seymour Duncan. You got an NB at the bridge and you got a Jazz at the neck. It's got an alder body, 3-piece maple neck with a graphite reinforcement, same scale length, same compound radius of 12 inch to 16 inch. The Seymour Duncan's a JB and Jazz humbuckers. Like I said, 3-way pickup switch, and it has Goto series bridge, and that's a plus. That's a nice bridge. And it's also got Goto die-cast tuners. It doesn't say whether or not they're locking. So that one comes in at $100 more. We're looking at $26.99 for the MJ Series Soloist. So you can weigh in whether the MJ Series is better than the California one. But the American Series Soloist, you know, its negative is like we said before, it's got the Floyd Rose 1500, where the MJ Series has the Goto locking bridge recessed. So far it looks like that's about the only difference that I see that's worth saying that the MJ Series might be worth more, but it is more. It costs $100 more, but you know, like I said, the Floyd Rose 1500, I don't know if the cost of the Floyd Rose 1500 justifies the price being dropped significantly. That's just my personal opinion. Now let's take a look at the Pro Series. Excuse me. The Pro Series is $1,600, $1,599, the SLR3. That one is made in China, so, you know, that's something to consider. Although you're talking it is $900 cheaper, or $1,000 cheaper actually. That one is also a humbucker with 2 single coils. They're also Seymour Duncan with a 5-way switch. It's got die cast, they're probably the Jackson one, die cast tuners. Let's see, what else does it have? The inlays are dot inlay, or no, they're not dot inlays, they're like little tooth inlays. They're very small, and they're piranha tooth aluminioid. 24 frets, jumbo frets, ebony fingerboard, just a standard truss rod. All 3 guitars are neck through, and it's got a maple neck. The body is basswood, and they all have the double cutaway. So we're talking the Pro Series obviously is lacking compared to the other 2, but its price is also significantly lower. We're talking $1,000 less. The MJ Series, I would say it's equipped pretty much the same as the California version one. I wish they would have put an original Floyd Rose on it, but for myself, that's not a deal breaker. I think owning an American Series Soloist is worth looking into. So there you go. There's my price, or my 2 cents worth, so to speak. The price, you're looking at $1,600 for the Pro Series. You're looking at $25.99 for the American Series Soloist and $26.99 for the MJ Series. So you have to ask yourself, if you're considering one of these guitars, you know, looking at the specs, is it really worth the $25.99 that they're asking for it? Or should it have been more around the $1,800, $1,900 price point? So that'll about do it for this comparison, and I hope that gave you a little bit of information on these particular 3 guitars and whether or not the American Series Soloist is worth its price. And if you want one, then I hope you go out and get yourself one and enjoy it. And if the price is a little too much for what they're offering on it, then, you know, I can understand what some people's complaints are as far as the Floyd Rose. So that's about the only negative I really see on that particular guitar. So until next time, it's Rick Garza, and I will see you on the next one.